What's up guys, Ken of with Cerberus USA. Today we're going over two things. First off, the brand new, just released last week Cerberus competition kit bag and what I have inside it. Basically, the ultimate strongman kit, essentially what I've been using for the last 15 years throughout my strength career. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so first off, let's just go over the bag. The exterior of the bag, just to make it easy, get through it, all that sort of stuff. So we do have a carry strap. This is taken off for the video. Toss that aside. So let's go over some of the features of the bag. So it's huge. It's like 3 feet in length. It's absolutely massive. Right now, I've got this filled maybe 70%. Like I could honestly use this one bag for going to a contest, have all my clothes, travel with it, throw it in the hole in the the check bag, all that stuff. So to go over some of the features, first off, all these vents and logos you see, so the logos you see, so this Cerberus logo, we've got another Cerberus logo here, one here, they're all rubber vents. So these two ends are shoe bags or dirty clothes, wet neoprenes, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to put in there, they are vented and they're also expandable. The pocket inside can either become inside the bag to expand into there or be pushed into the end if you want more inside space. Same with this. This is a nice vent which actually vents the inside of the bag. That way, if you're traveling from a contest, not to, because your stuff's hopefully not stinking on the way to a contest, this way you're venting your gear, your stuff's drying off. If you've dried off in the hotel but it's still a little damp, you get a bit more airflow with those. And to add to that, we actually have this massive vent on top. So, if you're driving, stuff's still damp, open this sucker, get things nice and damp or nice and dry in here. Plus, it can actually be used for all your little stuff. I actually have in this front pocket some Allen salts, Cerberus Extremes, it's my go-to, and then a golf ball. And obviously, golf ball, it's just for feet. Foot management is a massive underutilized tool in strongman and in strength sports in general. Roll your feet. Whatever you're doing before you train, I do it before I hike, before I snowboard, roll your damn feet. It will help you in the long run. I didn't do it for long enough and now I'm suffering. So there's a small zipper. Like I said, big vent or little mesh divider pocket. So let's roll this back up. And here's one thing that I don't think any other bag on the market has. I may be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure this is a first for a strongman bag. So this little pocket, you'd think it's a rain cover. Oh no, it is not. You pull this sucker out, still taped up. Let's take that off of there. This is actually a mat to stand on at a contest. It is pretty damn big. A mat to stand on at a contest attached to your bag if you have to change your shoes. If it's wet outside, you don't want to get your feet dirty, you don't want to get stones stand on stones or be uncomfortable. Nice little mat for that. And it folds. See if I can do this from behind the bag. It folds up nice to go back in. I'm gonna fail at this one, but it'll fold up. Here we go. Folds up nice. It goes straight back into the bag. How does this fold again? Over this way and up a couple times. I sort of made a hash of it doing it from the back, but it's a hell of a lot easier when you're putting it in there, actually looking at the thing. So let's just stuff that back in there and zip that up. There we go. Okay. Now on to what's inside this giant bag. Now I think that the capacity of this is like 150 liters. So whatever that is in gallons, I don't know, but it's massive, massive bag. So where's my zippers? Here. So we got some nice Cerberus branded zippers. Roll this back, And now I'm going to show you exactly what I carry in my bag. So giant shaker for regular hydration throughout the day, and another smaller shaker for extras. With that, I have intra-workout for contest day, which I will mix up with carbs. Typically Gatorade. I'll buy the Gatorade like little packets because it's easy to travel with, and then some pre-workout because you can never be too amped up for contest day. So there's that stuff. Now this is all my stuff, so it's used and it's dirty and all that sort of stuff. Liquid chalk, as you can see, it's been used. It's not just a demo for the camera. So liquid chalk. I have my Theragun. Really love the Theragun. Helps me actually to warm up, get things moving. I've got a couple less than good parts of my body left. So let's just leave it at that. That definitely helps with that. And then let's just get into it. Neoprene shorts. I love neoprene shorts. People ask me, why do you wear neoprene shorts? Like, they don't give you much. I'm like, yeah, but when you've been in this sport for 15 years, or you want to last in this sport, you need to take care of your body. I wore neoprene shorts damn near from my first strongman session, and I've worn them pretty much every training session, every contest, from the start of my career to the last 15 years. So neoprene shorts. So little add-ons, gloves, rubber gloves. These help like crazy for stuff like sandbags or kegs, stuff like that. Use some gloves if you're allowed. My dog's in the background barking. Onyx, stop. So rubber gloves, and tape them on. Once you get them on, run some tape around them. Don't let them slip off. You've got some deadlift socks, obviously, for deadlift. Headband, just in case you want to keep the sweat out your eyes. And then let's get on to the sleeves and all that sort of stuff. So I usually carry 2 different pairs of sleeves. And the reason for that is because certain events you want thick sleeves, other ones you want thin. So I have the full range of our neoprene sleeves. So I have the extreme 9mm knee sleeves. I have the 7mm knee sleeves, and then I have the 7 and 5mm elbows. I will use these for pressing and this for everything else. I wear elbow sleeves on deadlift most of the time, especially now with this really bad bicep. I'll wear them for loaded medleys. I'll wear them sometimes for yoke if my arm's feeling crappy. But have your stuff, use it. There's no point buying everything and not knowing how to use it. Now the one thing we did release recently are calf sleeves. Now I've used calf sleeves again a long time, and the reason I like calf sleeves is when I'm running medleys, I don't want my knees to be super compressed, especially around the top of my calf, because I don't want that restriction in blood flow. So if I'm not running a heavy yoke or whatever, and if it's just a sandbag load, calf sleeves all the way. Plus, they're great for deadlift. I actually started using these over deadlift socks recently too. So that's that. What else we got in here? We have a band to warm up with. You know, obviously, we're very lucky these days with strongman warm-ups at contests where you'll get, hands-on with the implements, all sort of stuff. Back in my day, I sound like an old man here, we didn't have stuff. It was like, oh, here's a 1,000-pound yoke. On you go. Bands, yes, bands are for warm-ups. You need them. So bands, pair of knee wraps. These are our extreme knee wraps. These are the heaviest ones, just in case. So even if you don't have a squat event, use or bring knee wraps. If you tear a hamstring, when I tore my bicep, I used a knee wrap to keep the ice pack on. If you tear a hamstring, you can compress that sucker, get through the contest. They are invaluable even if you're not doing a squat. So there's those. 2 different types of straps. If you've got an axle deadlift, I go with figure 8s. It's easy for an axle. You can monkey grip it, there you are, all set. And then regular straps. As you can see, these are used. I used these on Wednesday night. They're all jacked up because they've been used for the last 5 years. Wrist straps, ultra wrist straps. These are the ones that I like personally. There's some of some of our sponsored athletes will use the extremes. For me, those are too stiff. I like the ultra wraps because I can actually flick my wrist when I'm doing a log clean, but they're still supportive enough to actually make sure my wrist stays tight. So there's some wrist wraps, neoprene belt. Again, it might not give you much, but it gives warmth, just like the shorts. I've worn them for the last 15 years, pretty much every training session. Luckily, I've not had really any back problems. Here and there, I've done some stupid crap, but this actually really helps. I like it a lot. So there's that. A nasty, I don't even want to show you this thing, a nasty old deadlift suit. Take it with you, use it for a training tool, all that sort of stuff. Deadlift belt. I actually don't use this for deadlift. And I'm pretty sure nowadays everyone knows that you can use this for a hell of a lot more than just deadlift. I love it for overhead press. Overhead press and loading medleys. Put it on during a sandbag medley, but don't crank it down. Just give yourself that extra shelf. This is the one you want. So there's your deadlift belt, soft belt, I guess you could say, or softer belt, and then the big 13 mil lever belt. As you can see, it's all beat up. This has been my belt for the last, I don't know how many years. So there's all that stuff. There's all the inside stuff, so let's go into the actual shoe compartments at the end. So on this side, Olympic shoes. Again, like I said, these are expandable, so you can see the pocket in and out. Massive, massive pocket. And on this end, let's find that zip. Here we go. My moving event shoes, a pair of super old field football shoes, or indoor football, arena football, and that's it. Now, obviously, this doesn't include my rock shoes. This doesn't include, I'm trying to think what else I would normally take to a contest. Really, the only thing I wouldn't take that's not in here that I would want at a contest is rock shoes. Yeah, that's it. You know, it's not super complicated, but like I said, this thing is absolutely huge. I love it. I don't think I'll ever use another bag for a contest. So, you know, if you have any questions about it, if you have any questions about all this stuff, please let me know. And until next time, catch you later.